Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield, because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, stats-wise, Peter, Maguire is one of the very best English defenders in recent years. A real presence in both boxes, we know, and he generally likes to keep things quite simple. Not the type to be tested unless he gets a little overconfident or a little complacent on the ball.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Zubimendi. Odegaard. For Rice. Martinelli. Burmo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Raya. And Calafiori. Saliba. Menu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Saka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And here's Menu. Ahmad. Now, can they get him away? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Martinelli. Oh, they could break here. And it's Rice.
That was lovely, that.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, that pass isn't the best. Dorgu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Bruno Fernandes. Odegaard. Is there any great chance? Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. And Burmo. Saliba cuts it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Saka.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Mount. He's in a great position here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinelli. On a strong run here. Calafiori. Gabriel Jesus. Shaw. Martinez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Saka. Not the most accurate pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's played through for him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This ended up in no man's land. Burmo. Dorgu. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Burmo! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Goal scorer for Manchester United.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pass somewhat off target. Burmo, nicely spread. Mount.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get onto this? Mazraoui gets into a good position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Gabriel Jesus. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Jesus, and the shot! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mazraoui picks it up now. And that should get the job done. Nicked it back promptly.
There will be 1 minute at a
And
time.
the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Timber. Saka. He's found a way through. In by Saka. Oh, good fly! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
The goal scorer for Arsenal, number 11.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that is all they have time for. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. And we are up to the break.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Arsenal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. Driving forward. Ødegaard. Saka. Timber. Incoming delivery. Maguire is there and he can get that clear. Dorgu, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball, good take. He is through here. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Calafiori. For Martinelli. Rice. Chooses to go cross-field. And it's Timber. Now Saliba. Rice. Now Subimendi. And it's Timber. Oh, that's nice. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The attendances for this match is 60,810.
Timber. Calafiori. Driving on and making good progress. He's on it, can he get away? And Burmo. Rice running with intent. Rice! Again, a brilliant save. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Dorgu. Burmo has found the net here, of course. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Martinelli. Lovely bit of skill. Burmo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Mount. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Referee has just said play on.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's had it nicked away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, important interception. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Saka has created one goal already.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Not the most accurate pass. Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Saka. And it's Rice. And he welcomes it in. Takes a shot! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely!
After 82 minutes in.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 9, Gabriel
The
Jesus.
two coaches are signalling
Number
changes here,
33,
both at the same time.
Ricardo Calafiori.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Number 29,
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Piero Incapié.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ødegaard. Menu. Sheshko. Dorgu. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zubimendi. Zubimendi going forward. Now Timber. Now it's Havertz. Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. He's had it taken off him. Dorgu. Oh, this looks sharp.
2 added minutes
Menu
have been
aimed
indicated.
beyond the defence. Havertz. And Nkapie. Martinelli. And he's managed to get rid. Arsenal have it back and can go again. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Ødegaard taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. The end of the game. Reflections?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.